Hello again! You know who I am already by now, and you recognize this probably as my basement, so I'm not going to waste any more time. We have things to do today. I have a very specific project, but first, before we get started, I want to introduce the project wall. I was thinking about this the other day, and there are so many really cool plans and ideas I have and builds that I have planned. I just have a hard time figuring out which I should do first. So I put a few of them on the wall here, and I'll add more. And that didn't take long. My computer. I thought maybe it wouldn't overheat this time, but I'll be right back. And here we are, back in render mode. Hopefully we don't experience too much quality loss here. Anyway, as I was saying, project wall. Maybe I should stop trying that. But anyway, project wall. I need your help. These are all pretty cool projects. I have big ideas, and I actually have a few more I haven't added yet. I have to just kind of define them a little bit more in my own head. But basically, Sacred Springs Treehouse, I've already talked about this. Those trees are huge. I really think we could build a really cool treehouse, and I want to do that. I absolutely want to do that. Crag Cliff Base. I'm actually thinking I want this for my main headquarters. Because I'm thinking those cliffs are tall enough, I could do several layers, several levels, and each of them could have like windows out the front of the cliff. It could just be really cool. Awesome airship. I think that one speaks for itself. I was actually thinking maybe I should do sort of a hovering platform or a cloud palace or something. So I might add that in addition to this instead of, replacing it. But anyway, so awesome airship. I want to do an airship. Even though, yes, I can fly faster as a bat than I can in an airship, it's still kind of cool to have the mobile base that I can fly around and, move some stuff. It's really cool. Item system. This one's going to be necessary, obviously, but I don't know. I already have a bunch of, as you can see, I've added a few more chests. Not all of them are full, but I've had the minions hard at work looking for some emeralds, which we'll get to that later. But anyway, so the item system's going to have to happen at some point, but it's a little bit flexible. So anyway, I need your help. Go ahead and post in the comments below which one of these you want to see me do first. There'll be a couple of practical things I need to do regardless, but once I get enough input, I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to see first? You'll see all of it, but again, what do you want to see first? So leave a comment. And okay, moving on. This episode is going to be centered around... Actually, let me show you a couple of changes I've made. I am going to... Whoops. I need to morph back into my bat form. I spend most of my time here. I don't really occupy my regular skin all that often. Okay, as you can see, I've added a few steam dynamos and the corresponding aqueous accumulators. And actually, this hardened energy conduit, which I think last episode I accidentally used the wrong conduit. I pulled it all out, I upgraded it, and I replaced it with this stuff. Hardened energy conduit can take 400 RF per tick, and these can give 80 RF per tick each. So this is basically the optimal number of steam dynamos for this particular conduit. And eventually we'll upgrade this even further, and then who knows, we can add some more power stuff. But anyway, so I have these. I'm not using them all at the moment, obviously, but I have them. I've pulverized a bunch of stuff. I've smelted a bunch of stuff, and yeah. I've also added a little door up here, little hatch. Oh, is it nighttime? Close. So that we can get out in and out without having to go through there. Oh, yes. Look at my berry bushes. Oh, my word. These things are just nuts. I will never go hungry again. I mean, I could subsist entirely on berries. Oh, and back here you can see I have... I went and hunted down a couple of these bamboo stalks, and I planted them, and they've grown. I've actually harvested this patch once already, and I should get inside before anything bad happens. And I've been harvesting... I've been farming the colored saplings for dye, obviously. So yeah, so that's what I have been doing. Oop, there we go. So today we're going to build a small farm, a very small farm. It's just going to be mostly manual. I'll automate later, obviously, and eventually I will want to use the Mine Factory Reloaded, or more of the Mine Factory Reloaded stuff, specifically the auto spawner, which is a nifty little device. It just requires... Did I misspell something there? Yeah, auto spawner? No, I don't think so. Oh, of course. It's because it likes to have a dash in there. There we go. Auto spawner, yes. It's a nifty little device. As you can see, I'm going to need some magma cream and a nether wart, so I'm going to have to go to the nether for that. Also, I am going to need... Well, I'm going to have to go to the nether anyway, because I need safari nets. Reusable safari nets. So in the meanwhile, we are going to use just little manual farms, and that won't be for too long. I think we're going to go to the nether pretty soon here. Next few episodes. And... so yes, this is going to be a nifty little farm. It's going to be a very handy farm, and I'm really excited about this because it's going to be... I'm going to go upstairs and sleep just so we can go outside without worrying about mobs. This farm is going to provide us with such useful items as leather, meat, ender pearls, and iron, which we're not short on iron right now, but we're going to use a ton of it, so... yeah. Now, some of you already know how I'm going to do this with one small farm, but for the rest of you, this is a cool little secret thing. I actually thought about making a tips and tricks episode about this, but decided perhaps not to because maybe it was a little too complicated for one of those. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave you in suspense for a few minutes while we build the basics here. Okay, so we're going to need a grinder. Invar sword, tin gears. Okay, I actually have books. I have no idea why, but for some reason... oh, they're in another one. For some reason, the minions, as they've been mining along, they have brought me a bunch of books. I do not know from whence they come, but... you won't catch me complaining about it because, hey, they're useful. I'll grab a stack of tin. I have the iron. So let me go ahead and just make the tin gears. I'm not sure why I just made 4, but hey, I'll be able to use them somehow, right? Yes, so I've gathered as many of the materials that I knew I was going to need as possible. And let's see, that's the grinder. We're going to need the breeder at some point here. I want to make sewers, though. We're going to need those bricks. You know what? In the interest of moving things along here, I'm going to say the sewers can be saved for later. We will want to install them. I need energy conduit. I'm going to need a few other things, too. Oh, chests. Do I have extra chests? No. Guess what? I'm going to use... wow, I need to clear out my inventory here. This is ridiculous. I'm going to use this chest because we'll need something for... I was just talking about clearing out my inventory. Here we go. Yes, we're going to need to clear some room out here, and then we're going to need to use this chest to capture the drops from the grinder. So I'm going to just pop up here, and I have... oh, there's a spider. I have, as I said, a bunch of bamboo shoots. What am I going to use these for? Wow, I really should have emptied that out a little bit better, shouldn't I? Let me get rid of some of this stuff. Figure that out later. Bamboo shoots. I figured for this farm, we'd go ahead and use bamboo fencing. 20? Yeah, no. I want more. Just so I don't have to make any more in the middle of the episode, because that's always... horrifically annoying. And it sounds like we have a spider on the roof, so why don't I deal with him? Yeah! Boy, I feel like we're a little laggy here. Sorry about that. Get out of here. There we go. I like my diamond sword. Yes, I will be getting into Tinker's Construct at some point here, but... alright, our power comes up here, so let's... oh, you know what I was going to do? Let me grab a shovel. I'm actually going to dig things out a little bit, and there's a specific reason I want to do this. Alright. Ooh, what are these seeds? Should I care about these seeds? Maybe I should care about these seeds. Let me toss out the coffee beans, because I don't really need them. Strawberry seeds! Oh, of course. Why not? Wow, yeah, I should have left a bunch more of the stuff down there. I'm getting really bad about that. Okay. Bamboo fence. Throw up some bamboo fencing here. And yes, I've had the minions hard at work collecting tons of ore. Oh, of course I didn't need to do that. There we go. Collecting tons of ore. And so my network of tunnels is quite extensive and quite impressive. I'm going to pop some fencing up here and just make sure that everything is secured. Yeah, so this is gonna... I figured we could make this into sort of a cage type thing. Should be kind of interesting. And I'm going to install... Yeah, I hate it when that happens. There we go. I'm going to install the grinder. Oops, we're out. Seriously? Wow, I thought for sure that would be enough. Well, for now that's enough. That's going to contain them. So we're going to install the grinder right here. No, I said I don't need the coffee beans. I know where they are if I want them. I do not want them at the moment. There we go. And I'll go ahead and install the chest while we're at it. Yes, so this will input into there. I'll need the power, which I can grab from here quite easily. You know, why don't I just hook that right up? I can't think of a good reason why not. And ta-da! Let's go ahead and bring it in the bottom, I guess. Yes. In case you do not know, anything that will open an interface when you right-click it, it's kind of hard to hook things up to it. Sometimes, but if you hold Shift and right-click it, it actually gets a lot easier. Now, of course, this gets interesting when you're flying, because Shift, of course, sends you down towards the ground. But holding Shift and the spacebar at the same time, you'll hold your position, as you saw right there. Oop, yeah, so basically what I did was this. There we go. I just kind of set, and I can do whatever I want at that point. All right, so we have a little bit of power. I will... add more later, but for right now we need to go collect our mobs. Specifically, ooh, should I tell you? Should I tell you yet? I don't know. No, I need to go down here and make the entity grabber. Genius. Oh, yeah. Speaking of genius, in order to make the entity grabber, I need obsidian. And in order to make obsidian, let's see. You know, I really don't need you. I really don't need coffee. There we go. Just need a little bit of water. And I need some lava. Where will I find lava? Well, I've already identified a pond or two made out of the molten substance. And, of course, watch. Whoop! There we go. It'll happen every so often. Until I get a new computer. Which, I wish I could say was in the very foreseeable future, but I can't say that for sure just yet. Well, actually, I can say that's not the case, because I said foreseeable. Something could happen. There we go. Alright, and I'm sure most of you already know this, but you want the water, you want to place the water beside the lava. Otherwise you will actually destroy that source block. And then let it just kind of spill all around there. There we go. And then I have my wonderful diamond pickaxe with, yes, efficiency 3 and unbreaking 2. All crafted. Thank you, Artifice. Oh, you know what? I don't actually know how deep this is. I better be careful. Yes, so thank you, Artifice, for that. Ah. Heh. Heh, 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 heh. This is going to be an interesting little trick here. There we go. That's not bad. Okay, you know what? I'm going to harvest the rest of that off camera sometime. For right now, that's all we need. Oh, wow, and I'm going to get lost, aren't I? Spawn hut, there we go. Yes, if you'll notice, looking at my map, you'll see the one that's highlighted. That's the one I just clicked on. And that way, no matter how far away from home I may be, I can always sort of get a bearing and be heading in the right direction, more or less, or even just directly straight in the right direction, which is really nice. There we go. I'm going to pop down here really quick. I love not taking fall damage. It's one of the benefits of being a bat. You can do the same as a chicken, but you can't fly as a chicken, so. Alright, so obsidian, ooh, and of course emeralds. Okay, it took me a while. In my tips and tricks video, I may have sort of implied that it was easy to get emeralds in this mod pack. It's not what I would call easy, it's just easier. Because you have minions to do most of the work for you. You still have to be in the right biomes. Now, in vanilla, you can only find emeralds, I believe, at least if you're going to mine them, you can only find them, there we go, in extreme hills biomes, I think. Pretty sure that's the case. Here, you can find them in most forest and or hill / mountain based biomes. Let me get rid of some of this stuff because I do not need it. Yeah, so if you want to do that, it is still a lot easier. There we go. Where did the day go? Anyway, it is still a lot easier than otherwise. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Okay, I guess I'm still a little bit new at this because I keep forgetting to set the timer on my watch, or rather to set the stopwatch function on my watch, which I use from time to time when I can remember it, in order to keep from going on and on and on and on. So, we will see what happens in this episode. I'm going to try not to go on and on. I'm going to try to just accomplish this thing and be done with it and then be good to go. In fact, I'll probably cut out most of this journey. Really? There we go. Okay, and here we are. Yes, these are the mobs for which we seek. And these are the Darwin's mobs, in case you aren't too terribly familiar with them. They're kind of cool to play with. Basically, you can see they look a little bit off. That's how you can tell they're Darwin's mobs. But you can basically breed them together to get different combinations. You can create really interesting or gross, disgusting, whatever types of creatures. And that's okay. That's kind of entertaining to play with, I guess. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I could see how it could be fun. However, they are useful to us because they have some pretty interesting drops. Now, I've done a little bit of experimentation. This dude right here is going to give us iron by way of iron shovels. Yes, iron shovels, which you can then smelt down in the Tinker's Construct smeltery, and you can get yourself some iron. So it's really, really cool. This guy, take a wild guess as to what he gives us. Yes, he gives us... I grabbed him with my entity mover. He is going to give us ender pearls. Now, let's see here. Whoop. No glitching, please. Thank you. Let me drop down here and find, yes, a safari net. Now, this is a one-time use safari net, but it's going to save us a trip. Let's see here. That way I can grab 2 of these guys, and I'm going to grab 2 of these just because right now, ender pearls are what I need. There we go, single use. I'm going to remove that just so that I don't accidentally click it and release the guy and then be stuck. Okay, I will see you back at the cabin. And here we are back home, at least home for now. Again, I don't want this to be my permanent base, but for now it works. I'm calling it the cabin, quite simply, the cabin. Okay, let's see here. These guys shouldn't be able to get out. Let me just pop a little bit of extra fencing here. And man, time flies when you're having fun. We're coming frighteningly close to the end of this episode. And I really hope you guys are having as much fun watching this as I'm having making it, at least. And on that note, let me throw these guys in here. On that note, I would very much like to hear from you. Comments, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, and I would What? Oh, of course. Idiot. Oh, man, that was bad. That was really, really, really bad. Yes, I know, you've all been screaming at your at your computer saying, What are you doing? Why are you powering the grinder? Oh dear. Okay, so that was annoying, and I completely forgot about that little factor. Okay, so I'm going to fix this real quick, and I'm going to see if I can go get us another little Darwin's Enderman there, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I was able to go get another Darwin Enderman, and we are really running out of time here, so I'm going to waste no more of it. I'm going to make a chronotyper, which we're going to need with the last of my emeralds for the moment. There's a chronotyper, and I did a little extra prep work here. So yes, as I was saying earlier, and you'll notice I fixed a couple other problems. For those of you who are screaming at me that I can't open a chest with a block directly on top, yeah, I figured that out. That one Enderman didn't give us anything, sadly, but they usually do. Or at least there's a pretty good chance of it. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to mess this up, I'm absolutely certain. No, I believe that is the functioning end. I think. We'll find out. Moving babies. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Oh, of course. Moving, yeah. There we go. Love the crescent wrench. Or, I'm sorry, crescent hammer. It's a wrench, people. I don't know why they call it a crescent hammer. Anyway, yes, as I was saying earlier, I do appreciate input, and I'm looking for feedback. If there's something I do you guys absolutely love... See? One-time use, it's gone. That you absolutely love, and you want to see me do more of, great. If there's something I do that just drives you absolutely nuts up a wall, then, you know, please let me know that as well. And I'm on Twitter, as I said, on Facebook, and of course there are the comments. Oh, you know the other thing I'm going to need to do, and I'm just going to use dirt for this for the moment, because it's going to start raining any second, I'm guessing. Just, you know, Murphy's Law being what it is. These guys need to be protected from water, otherwise they will die. And you don't want them dying that way. It's just kind of not a profitable way for you, for them to go. There we go. So I'm just going to put a roof over them. And we could do this in an entirely enclosed area, and I might eventually, but for now I think that'll work. So yes, we have our little Darwin Enderman farm here, and oh, there we go. See, that one grew up just ridiculously fast. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I have not activated the chronotyper yet. I haven't provided it with power yet, so I am well aware that it's not working. That's because it's not supposed to be just yet. So I'm going to put a roof over their heads to protect them from rain. Not all Darwin's mobs, just the Enderman. And the zombies, which you will almost never find in the wild unless you hunt for them at night, because, you know, they might spawn at night, but in the morning they will die. So, yes. So as you can see, you can just breed these guys with wheat, and they'll create a little slug-like being there, and then they will grow up. And if I'm going to use the chronotyper to move the young over here, they'll grow up, whereupon they will be slaughtered by the grinder. And the drops will go into here. Now, I am eventually going to fix that. Oh, of course, a zombie. Annoying zombie. Oh, I should probably... Yeah, I should be worried about creepers. I should probably go inside now. I will go inside now. Woo! So, yes, that is the little farm. And the different mobs give us different things. Am I not in Batmorph? I thought I was. Yes, I am. There we go. The different mobs give us different things. And the one we're after right now, obviously, is the Ender Pearls. After that, we can do some really cool things and get a bunch of other stuff. You know what? No, guys, no. I'm going to see if I can sleep. I'll see if it'll let me. Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and come right back when we have... Aw, man. I'm going to come right back when we have something to actually show with the farm working. I will be right back. Okay, as you can see here, for some reason they like to mutate even when you're just, you know, crossbreeding them with their own direct kind. But this should still nonetheless work. So I'm going to go ahead and, there we go, they go absolutely nuts for wheat. Obviously, no gluten intolerances here. There we go. I think I got all of them. See the little slug dudes? And they should be sucked in, which they are not being, which is a little bit disconcerting. I'm getting power. There we go. Yep. They spit them all over here. And then in just a few minutes, those will grow up. These things grow really fast, which is kind of nice. But in a few minutes, they will grow up. They will get big, and they will be harvested. You know, let me see if I can actually... Can I breed these guys again this soon? I don't know. Well, let's maybe. There we go. Everybody. There we go. Oh, and as you can see, there we go. It is working. Okay, please tell me I have something in here. This will be really embarrassing right now. Looky there! Ender pearls! I have 2 ender pearls, and I did not hunt a single actual enderman. That would be horrendously annoying. So, we have a working ender pearl farm. Now, like I said, this will generate more than just ender pearls. Once I go collect some other Darwin mobs, I will bring them in here, and some of them give us redstone, some of them give us, like I said, the iron shovels, some of them give us just, you know, meat or leather or whatever, and when they start getting mutated, they can give us even more things. I think officially they have up to 128 possible drops, including some enchanted items, which I haven't actually personally seen, but that's okay. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Don't think we got anything from that one. Anyway, we'll be doing some other things here, but that was our project for today, and it is working like a charm. I got 3 ender pearls. Just in the time I've been sitting here, 3 ender pearls. I'm going to go ahead and keep breeding these guys, and that's going to do it for our episode today. Once again, just a reminder, I want to hear from you. Which of these big projects do you want me to take on next? It's not going to be a 1-episode project. None of these are going to be 1-episode projects, but there'll be things that we take on kind of over the course of a few episodes, so we should do cool things every episode. But I want to hear from you. Which one of these do you want to see next, or is there something else you'd like to see me do? I do want to hear from you on Twitter or right here on YouTube. Just leave it in the comments, preferably, but I am also on Facebook. So that should do it for this episode. So once again, I just want to remind you, I do want to hear from you. If there's something I'm doing that you're absolutely loving, I want to hear it. If there's something I'm doing that you're absolutely hating, I do want to hear that too. I want to constantly be improving the experience for you guys. I am an entertainer, I guess, here on YouTube, and that's what I want to be, and I want to entertain you folks. So please, let me know what you want to see, or what you like or don't like that you're already seeing. If you did like the video, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I will have another tips and tricks video coming up next week, and I haven't decided exactly what that's going to be yet, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching. I am Freedor7, and you're watching me play Attack of the B Team, which I hope you'll agree is a lot of fun. So, until next time, happy crafting!